Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come to hear how wrestling should be talked about. Handsome Nick Hanlon here, bringing some wrestling talk your way. And again, this is where you come to hear how wrestling should be talked about. Like, subscribe. Yeah. Let me know what you think. Monday Night Raw, July 6th, 2026. We're going to chat a little bit about that and a little bit about some other stuff because, as you may not know or may know, I've been off for a week or two. Boom. But I'm back at it today. Monday Night Raw, starts out with Cody, and Sammy chirping each other a little bit, Sammy obviously being sanctimonious again. Cody coming right back at him, saying you're going to lose, but then Cody gets his ass kicked and his head slammed on the door by Gunter. So it's looking like he's not going to be fighting the championship match that he was so expecting. I wonder who's waiting in the wings. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But since I've been gone, Sami Zayn, from the dark side to the top, he's the champ right now. And I always said, hit the dark side, get the strap. Stop being friends with everybody, get the strap. And he got the strap. Whether it doesn't last very long, spoiler alert, or not, he is a champion forever. Good job, Sammy. And after Gunter takes out Cody, he's like, Cody's not your problem anymore. I'm your problem. So anyway, we got influx situation on who's going to fight in the main event in Chicago. I think you probably figured out who's going to end up fighting. We got Seth Rollins coming out, probably giving one of the most boring promos I've ever heard Seth give, talking about how he does it for the kids and how Roman got all the pushes and blah, blah, blah. Even though Seth was the first one to be pushed, he was the first one to... Triple H took him to the top. So I don't know how fair that is. Ambrose had quite a push as well. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'd call him one of the biggest backstabbers in the industry. Like, it's not even close. And I'm totally cool with that, but own it. Just the most boring self-promo I ever heard. And this is something I never thought I'd say. Thank God for LA Knight coming out and saving the day and letting them know, just because you and Roman are going to hold people like me down doesn't mean I'm not going to stop going to the top. Calling this whole Seth and Roman thing boring and nostalgia act. The only reason they're fighting is because they came out and talked about it. Oh, they're brothers. LA Knight ain't trusting nobody. He just says that Roman and Seth, great manipulators. That's one thing they're the best at. Manipulation and fudging the numbers so they can push men like LA Knight down. It's hard to disagree with them, to be completely honest. Before the end, Big Jim kicks LA's head off. But anyway, that happened. And then later on, LA Knight was outside, or Big Jim was outside, and LA Knight was trying to attack him. And here comes Fatu, takes out LA Knight again. It's tough when it's 1 against 5, LA, so you're going to have a tough run there. All right, we're going to roll right into Street Profits versus the Vision. What a shit match. I mean, how else can I say it? Street Profits are always performing. I don't know about this Vision stuff. It's boring. Braun Breaker, it seems like his whole stature has been brought down. He's now kind of a second, third tier guy. And then Austin Theory just sucks the excitement out of everything. Although we did get a little bit of, Maxine Dupree joining the Vision, I guess, with a nut shot to the Street Profits to give the Vision the championship. I don't know. Boring, a lot of boringness, and now they're the champions, which is more boring. They had such a good tag team division like a year ago, and they fired everybody, and now their tag team division sucks right now. I don't know. Raquel Rodriguez versus Sol Ruca. Pretty good match. Judgment Day interferes. Io Sky comes down to equal things out. Sol Ruca ends up retaining with a little bit of help from Io Sky. I'll tell you right now, though, Raquel needs a win. Rodriguez needs something. She keeps losing. She's not a development talent. She is a powerful woman that could literally beat up every single woman on the roster. Even Jade, I don't think Jade can really fight. I think Raquel Rodriguez could take her head off if she, in real life. That being said, it was a good match. I just hope Raquel gets a little more respect in the old locker room, so she gets a little more of a push up, because booking her to lose every match is just, it's hurting her. And I think she's such a good wrestler. Anyway, here comes Paul Heyman talking just about how Oba's going to lose and he got kicked in the nuts and Brock Lesnar is going to dominate. Just the same old crap. Here comes Oba Femi, though. Now, a big guy that can give a promo like this. Oba Femi is going to the moon. This guy's going to be the biggest. I mean, he's already kind of the biggest right now, but he is legitimately going to be the biggest wrestler in wrestling very soon. He gives a great promo. He gives great matches. He's fast. He's incredible. And Oba says he's going to beat Brock in front of his family and children and wife. I loved it. Oba Femi standing toe to toe with the best mouth, Paul Heyman. I was very impressed. Very impressed. Sammy's in the back. He gets told that Cody's out of the match because of his injury. And while that's happening, all you can hear is a chant. I'm assuming you can understand what chant that is in Chicago. If you didn't watch, I think you can figure it out. Sammy's all happy. He's like, yeah, we'll figure it out next week on SmackDown. Here comes Mr. Adam Pearce to tell them that, no, you're going to have a fight, so be ready to fight. Anyway, we got Chad Gable coming down as the most cringe good guy in the history of man. He's very cringe. He's the most cringe ever. He's powerful. He's American, but he's cringe. Music's terrible. Presentation's terrible. Attitude's terrible. I hate it. I hate it. I love Chad Gable. Great wrestler. No to the heel crap. That being said, other than the main event, best match in the card, we got Rusev. We got Ethan Page against Dragon Lee and Chad Gable. I mean, great match. Rusev ends up getting the tap on Lee. Nice to see Rusev get some wins for sure. And then at the end of it, Chad gets beat down. Hendry tries to help out, and they also get beat down. So, it's just they're really building on Rusev and Ethan Page's dominance, and I'm liking this. I hope they become a dominant force because Rusev's incredible. Ethan Page is a great wrestler, so we're going to see more of them, which is great. And shockingly enough, the main event, fill-inner for Cody Rhodes, CM Punk in Chicago, getting a huge, huge pop. And what genius booking by Triple H, giving Sammy the belt in Saudi Arabia. I mean, those are his people. They went crazy for that. Week and a half later in Chicago, CM Punk wins. Huge pop. Huge pop. And we got Sami Zayn just complaining about it at the end. We got a great little. I love this common man thing with Sammy's got, and CM Punk kind of has it too, but he's clearly buffed right now. Holy cow, CM Punk comes back buffed. So many near falls in this match. CM Punk takes like 2 go to sleeps from Sammy. I mean, just an incredible match. It was great. Punk wins. Holy shit. We get 2 title changes in 2 weeks. And I know everybody's going to complain. Everybody complained they gave it to Sammy. Now everybody's going to complain that Punk's got it. I think it's genius booking. I think it's creating new storylines right away. We got Sammy. We got Punk. We got Cody Rhodes. We got Gunter. All in the title hunt. All staring each other down. And then you got Jay kind of trying to get in there as well. Should be a very, very interesting SummerSlam coming up. It should be a very interesting couple months. Now that we've finally gotten over this whole John Cena cancer situation. And when I say that, I mean he's a cancer to storylines. Now that Cena's gone, we are actually starting to build some good storylines here. I'm loving it. It was a great Raw. I mean, that Chad Gable or the Street Profits Vision match was shit. They got to get rid of the Vision. Just get done. Just move on with that. Otherwise, and I know they're growing it because they got Maxine Dupree in there. But hey, we got a Sami Zayn title. We got CM Punk now has the title. I don't know what's going to happen next, and I can't wait. I'm excited. I assume CM Punk, Sami Zayn, SummerSlam, maybe a triple threat, add Cody, maybe a four-way, add Gunter. I don't know, but it's going to be a great match because that that Punk match was amazing. These guys can go. I don't care who you think the everyday man is. I don't care what you think of any of these guys. I just want to see guys that can go. And these two guys, CM Punk and Sami Zayn, can go. Cody Rhodes can go. Gunter can go. This is a great four-way storyline. I'm excited. You should be excited too. And if you're not excited, then you're wrong. That's how it works. Because if you don't think I'm right, then you're probably wrong. That's just the way she goes, folks. Handsome Nick Hanlon here, back at it with another episode of Kayfabe Wrestling Talk. This is where you come to Hero Wrestling. Should be talked about. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let's go! Yeah, 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 yeah!